Hey, this is Forrest again, as if you can recognize me. I want to show you something today that, I mean, probably everybody out there knows this, but I thought I would run through it just in case maybe some of the new folks out there. So I always get asked, all the time about this equipment, that equipment, winches, all this different stuff. So in this video, I want to go over a couple of things. I'm going to compare a couple of different manufacturers out there as far as the tie-down straps for the wheels and other things. So to start off with, I'm going to flip the camera a little bit. I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to show you some differences here. Okay, so what we have here is a couple of different manufacturers, these tie-down straps. Now these are pretty old. They've been used for a couple of years now. But I have to say that the Mighty product, if you go to mighty.com, this is one of theirs. This strap right here, as you can see on the end, it says the end of Mighty, and then right along in here it says Mighty. The Mighty product versus what everybody else is selling, like your typical Amazon-based stuff, I want you to look at the size of that ring right there. And then this is another manufacturer that sells on eBay, not eBay, but Amazon. And look at the difference in the ring. This one is nowhere near as big as this one. Now, some people would say, well, they like the D-ring because it doesn't really want to turn around as much, but that doesn't help you any. This thing actually turning through this is an aid, because I've actually had these turn sideways on me. They pop through, and this is with one hand trying to do this, but they'll pop through so where they're sideways, and then when you ratchet them down, sometimes they'll actually pop back through and it loosens the thing up. Now again, if we look at the difference in the straps themselves, this strap is also more narrow than this strap, so this is a wider strap than those. But here's another big thing. So we know the Mighty strap is a better strap because it's heavier. The ring moves, so no matter where you're at, it'll hook fine. You don't have to worry about it doing stupid stuff like you do these. It's also much bigger material, so it's much stronger. But it also comes in there in the ratchets, right? So the Mighty ratchet looks like this, and it's a good ratchet. I mean, it actually does its job. Now, most of them, I don't know if they make, these things are made different, but the handle of the Mighty is not quite the handle of these other guys. This is a little bit better handle, but when you go to ratchet with these things, I've never had a Mighty yet that has missed a step. Now, some of these things, like these two guys here, they go with this one here. And these two guys here, when they ratchet, every once in a while, that thing will break back a tooth. And what I've noticed is that this piece here that actually holds it, right here, this piece here is built different. If you look at this versus look at the way this one's built, right? If you look at the size of the depth of this one versus this one's not nearly, it's only this long versus this one is that long. So it grabs the tooth a lot better. And I think the teeth are different on there too as well. So whereas these will sometimes when you ratchet them, and I'm sure everybody out there's done this, when you're ratcheting and it gets to like start getting tight, you'll hit it and it'll click and then you have to go back and grab another tooth. This one's never done that. This one's never done that. And this also. So if you look at the opening here, this is where you put your hand through, right? Where you're going to put your fingers through here. See how close it is to this bar that's stationary? But look over here. Look at the Mighty product. So you can really get in there if you have to. If it's really stuck, you can get with your hands in there. This one, you can't really get in there. So that's another big difference between the Mighty product and the other product. Now, this is a very small thing, but when you fold these up to store them, they won't go over the handle. You can see no matter how hard you pull this, it's not going to go up over that handle for storage. So this will just flop out. No matter where you have it, it's going to flop out. But look at this guy. This one up over the handle and actually locks onto the handle. When I pick this one up, no problem. When I pick this one up to tear it out, right? Now I know that seems silly, but as many times as you take these on and off when you're picking up cars and dropping off cars, or in this case, this trailer's for freight and vehicles and tractors, this does make a little bit of difference. So on the equipment end of things, for the straps, I do tend to like the Mighty product better than the other stuff you're going to get off of Amazon, which is what these are. These will work, don't get me wrong. But you get a better product, it's the same price. You can go to that Mighty, mytee.com, as you can see on the strap here. If you go to that .com and order yourself a set of these, you're going to say, wow, I should have had those all along. Especially because you pay about the same price.